Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Welcome back to the StarLadder minor close qualifiers here for China. We're into map 2 between 5Power and Vici. I'm the Eternal Jam, taking you through this series and our next series and the two after that here on the main stream. Of course, if you're just joining us, we just missed a very close map affair on Mirage to kick things off. 5Power's map pick, and they conceded it 19-15 in favor of Vici. And now we move on to Vici's map pick of Overpass, which, admittedly, across the statistical line, it hasn't been an amazing map for them these last couple of months. They're currently on a 5-map win streak. That being said, though, only one map on record in the last 3 months coming in for their opponents of 5Power. So I think Vici might be the favorites in this one. It might end up being a 2-0. We'll start things off with them on the CT side, which already isn't a good sign for 5Power. They lose in the 9th round, and of course, Vici have their chance. Start things off on the right foot here. CT side basis for both teams, especially for Vici. So if they can get a good half here, then it might be over for 5Power. Flash Smoke P250 in for Savage. Double Flash and Diffuse Kit for Advent. Smoke CZ for Kaze. And that's the utility and upgrade setup for both sides. Everybody else with default pistols and Kevlar. 5Power going to establish a lot of long control early on here. ShooterPie is pushed up so far into this angle, and no one's really covering off the A bomb site from here. You know, they've got a couple players over on the A site, and a couple also holding doubt through connector. But other than that, it's basically a free bomb site that they could just push into. The players will set themselves up towards long. Chao going to hold on to the short control. And Savage going to set up a smoke to try and sell him on the idea that it will be a B site hit. As Execute comes forward, Armand going to catch off vision onto the first man of the year. The footsteps of Zhao making his way into connector. 3 players spotted, and now they connect the dots here on the 5Power side. Strike back over to the long position. ShooterPie makes his way down and out, ready to receive the likes of Frankie, who hears that bomb plant coming in. Headshot landed. Dink down does not take the man out, but the second phase of ShooterPie will do with him. Get Advent as well for the double kill, and get the man advantage here for 5Power. Triple potentially, indeed. He'll find it. Ullman dead, and now on for the Quadra. ShooterPie giving up 1v1s galore. Shocking last man out towards the mid face. He'll be able to get himself a 2K. But now up against the ace of ShooterPie. He's already landed some stellar kills so far. On for the ace against Shocking. Taps on taps with the P2K. Stalling for time. No defuse get off of this lone CT player. He makes his way in the mid face. Shocking running for the hills. Not going to allow this final frag to go to the favor of the last man of the T side line. P250 recovered and saved, and it will be Vici conceding the first round to 5Power. A pistol on their favor. That's exactly what they need to get started here in this matchup. We'll see a big round for ShooterPie to find there. 4 big frags. Easy as that, giving him as much room as possible. Scout from Kaze taking the initial mid face and long face. Gets 2 tags on to the first. The Savage goes down. SSG. Now the UMP strikes back for Viva. Shocking down. Scout still in for Kaze. Nades in. Ooh, what a headshot. 2 kills to his name and spots the next man. Almost lands another head on the next man. Oh, he gets Bottle. And Vici, 2 versus 4. The Sniper rifle with the CT defensive doing damage, but now Viva and ShooterPie finally get a chance to strike right back. Bomb making its way up, Advent sprayed up, and it's all left to Kaze for an ace clutch of his own right. ShooterPie nearly got it in the last one, and the scouts out low HP across the entire board for both the CT and T sides. Spraying from ShooterPie, Kaze with a scout, lines up looking for ShooterPie next. He's got the angle locked, ShooterPie can't afford this face. Jump scout not landed, rounds the corner, eventually will spot the man, flick him, take him down, 2 HP left for Kaze, no defuse kit either. As Viva will round back out towards the bathrooms position. Kaze checking, AK recovered, but back turned to Viva. UMP, bases up here in the footsteps. Kaze's out of time at this stage, so it will not be around for Vici. Good effort from the scout though, great shots landed, he will get the ace in the end. Make it a very expensive round for 5Power at the very least. Keep the economy as low as possible for the T-side line. And actually, Vici are going to try and use that to justify a force buy here. AK in, of course, saved. Kaze going to buy into the AUG, SMG out for shocking. And 2 upgrade pistols with Kevlar and utility. So Vici going to commit a lot to this round. If they can win this out, then this might be a bad omen for 5Power. Does 5Power play their default out towards short? Ullman, oh, this could be a boost for the ages. Flash in, spotting the head of several, sprays and does damage onto 2 players. A kill on one of them. As Viva's dead and buried to kick things off for the CT forces. They've still got control. Out to the A bomb site. Ullman now with his own AK spray up to the second man, up to the third and fourth kill. He lines them all up. Frankie actually gets a deagle in the interim, but it doesn't matter because the T-side have been dismantled by this crossfire. And Savage, the last man standing, and 1 on 5. Can get the AK from his dead teammate, but he's going to give up his position. Bomb on his back, can rotate towards A, but Kaze's still there with the AUG. 30 seconds left for Savage. Going to run away with all the attention being drawn over. Kaze actually going to in here with the B bomb site crew. But Savage doesn't even want to face this one. He's going to hold on to his AK. He's going to save it. Dismantling from Ullman. Good jump up, good spray in, good opening kill on follow-ups back towards the ramp position. Triple kill for him. Now they go hunting for the last man left of the T side. They can find Savage after time as well. This is, again, going to do so much damage to 5Power. The economy game is not being played well for them. But he'll stay alive, he'll stay close. Only 1 round of loss bonus to go to the favor of 5Power. The CTs get the first on the board for their own map pick. Ullman takes down 1 player, quick spray back for the second man, can't quite take him down, but Frankie will be able to strike back as the AK falls out of favour for the T-side line. Advent, UMP, spraying up, continuing the challenge towards this short position. Zhao does grab that AK and again holds on to control. Now spray up Ullman. Jump face, getting the info, lining up the headshot perfectly. ShooterPie will try frag back, but now even Ullman's got his own control. Taps on taps. The AK is recovered again by the T-side forces. He still gets the spray back through the wall. Triple kill, quadra kill. Omen, what is this? What is this? 5Power giving up the info, just standing around the same position that they all died at, and Omen doesn't even need to readjust his aim. Just jump face, see the player there, spray back through and get the kill every single time. And AEG from Kaze rounds his corner, ready for the face up. Spots out Shooter Pie, can't take him down, but eventually pushes him far back. The kill comes through alongside Shocking here with two of his own right towards mid. Triple kill just denied there by Viva. And Kaze also going to go down, but his teammate also falls in trade and leaving it only left to Viva for the ace clutch. No Kevlar, no utility. AUG picked up, but no bomb control either, so no mistakes he can force out from the Vici side. Two players in the mid-connector area ready to face up against this lone man, this lone ranger. UMP spots the spray, takes him down, grabs the AUG. It's 3-2 is the current scoreline. Vici with 3 in a row, going to take the lead away from 5Power early. AWP's out for Kaze, seeing if he can strike. Of course, 2 players going down, so investment can come back. And they still have a UMP in play for Advent, but that's more just to hold on to value of the weapons. Ball strikes first, dealing with Kaze, dealing with the AWP. Last man left on the A bomb site will be Joking here. Zhao makes a move in, checks around this corner, making sure no one is here for the CT forces. No one is on a flank angle. Zhao takes on with a secondary frag. Joking finally comes in with a trade. Then the bathrooms area going to contest it, but Zhao there with a secondary frag leaves it to a 4-on-2 situation. One man pushing for the smoke out, and a very, very risky play, and he'll pay the price for it. Frankie, last man standing. It should end up being, well, nothing coming through for him. Shooter Pie, final frag. The bomb plant will come through. We're all evened out once again. 3-3. Oh, Chandler's Brown for the second man. Nice entries from 5Power, and Vici dismantled here on the rifle round. Quick kick coming out of Monster, and no one can hold on. Vici at this stage already going to fall back and look for the save. That's off one man out towards the long position. Joking saves his teammate, so 4-on-2. 4-on-3 actually, excuse me. 4-on-2. Idiot. Power will strike back. Take the lead back away here from Vici. 5Power posting a pretty decent T-side half thus far. Vici certainly might struggle if they let 5Power get as close as they can do. It was Vici with the buyback around the save weapons, the AWP in for Kaze. Molotov, ooh, burns in. That might get some info up to the T side. I think if they heard it, of course. Avent with the CZ however towards Zhao, and Zhao facing. Spot sprays and takes him down. A lot of damage being done, but not enough to get the kill for Vici early on. Well, a lot of CT presence here towards the top mid area, and 5Power going to read onto this, so they're going to fall back. Smoke's going to the B-bomb site, and Franke jungle seeing Molotovs come down, flashes away, doesn't quite catch him, lands about a pixel away, so behind the wall it pops on a 4 versus 4 as Bottle does go down. Bomb plant can be established. CT's move in from CT spawn. Most of the forces coming in towards short though as Zhao tries to counteract Frankie here towards the jungle area. Flashes in towards Monster meanwhile as Ullman tries to draw some attention away. Jockey makes his way up, gets that 1 kill. Zhao and Savage with 2 quick trades, making 3 quick trades, and Ullman last man standing. 1 kill found, but he's not realizing he can go for any more. He'll fall back. He'll save. 5Power connect 5 against Vici. Slow style default rounds actually coming through, and 5Power, sometimes they get the man advantage, sometimes they don't. I mean, in the end, their slow style of play works up to the execute anyway, and Vici just don't quite hold on. This B site defensive in particular has been looking a little bit shaky. 2 rounds now where 5Power have exploded onto the bomb site, gotten picks easy as that. This time it was a 2-man advantage, admittedly, so you know there is that much to work with, but. Eco from Vici now, going to leave a bit more breathing room for the T side of 5Power, and a lead that they can take pretty nicely to the bank. And a rush going to come through here, seems like it actually. Ullman with the AUG out towards the mid face, Frankie with a deagle up, what can he get done? Flashbangs lose one of players for a couple seconds, tags up Viva, but that's as far as it goes. 1 player left back here in Advent, sprayed up by the Mat 10 Bottle, and the bomb plant can be established. Vici probably best to save that AUG on Ullman. Put the 2 pistols towards exit frags, potentially see if they can get some damage done to the 5Power side, but nah, probably not going to happen from here. Standard eco coming through. Oh, good headshot from Shocking. 1 kill established, but no rifle. Mat 10 for him. Not even going to pick that up. Probably not even worth it for the CT side of this stage. They have a bye. 4 rounds lost bonus will equate to 2 rifles for the CT forces. It's Orbs in, Orgs out on 3 for Master. Advent will be the weakest player for the CT buy-up. Molotov's going to try force the C-side players to hold back over at T-Con. 3 of them are here, including the bomb down over the back of Shooter Pie. Left over for the T-side players to rotate in and pick it up. A bit of control because we're connected towards Overpass swap for 5Power. Very little challenge coming in from Vici here in the connected position. Bomb does get picked up. Shooter Pie Back on his back for the moment. A little bit of minute bathrooms control coming in from Vici. No real long control, though, from the CT forces. Consider the same thing with 5Power for the moment, but they have established a little bit of top long control. Sprays in from Zhao, doing damage to Almond. Not a whole lot traded back. Jump face in again towards the squeaky door. Will not see anybody this time. Coming in from 5Power as they show their teeth to the A bomb site. 45 seconds left in it. Looks like the execute will come through to this site. Flash in for Savage. Some control out for the T side past the flower pot boost. Smokes in, Molotov's down. Vici trying to stall for time. They've used all the utility, but as have 5Power. More flashbangs coming in from the B bomb site. Frankie here to try and blind off the T side forces, but into long they'll go. The AWP because they strike the first shoot apply. Hearing Jockey taking him down. Gonna get the bomb to the bomb site, at least for the moment. He'll go falling though. And Zhao here, 10 seconds Molotov in. They will deal with Almond. The AWP still here though. Wallbang shot, not gonna connect. Turns on towards the likes of Savage. The two players peek out, will take him down. Even Advent last man standing, and it will be Viva to hold on for 5Power. 7-3, favor to the T's. Trades are just about good here from the T side, face towards the mid position. AK's in, AWP for Kaze strikes first, shout down. And Smokes back in with Viva. Take his teammates' positions. Kaze again with the opening kill for Vici. They have a number of rounds to make up here on CT side though. AK gotten rid of, that way no one from the CTs can use it. Vici still with 2 SMGs in play, and 5Power have read onto this factor. Mostly rifles out, however, for the CT forces. Here come the push. UMP close for Advent, does deal with Shooter Pies. Spray back in for Frankie as well. He's the other SMG to play for a kill. Almond with the AUG also strikes on Savage, and last man standing is bottle. $1,200 for Frankie, and AKs will get picked up by the 2 players of the SMGs. So Vici, confident lockout this time. No real chance of 5Power as the B site defensive has bolstered itself for the CT forces. It was looking awkward at times with 5Power. Their explosive pushes out from the monster area. Getting so many kills on Vici and nothing else going back to them. AK's in for Zhao and Co. Smokes up for Kaze. Actually, flashbanging for Kaze. Going to leave his teammate to peek forward. Jockey. AUG watching out the top mid position, but nothing else going to come through for Vici. Just information gathering, and they do fall back to passive positions once again. Well, Advent taking a bit of an aggressive face towards Monster. Molotov doesn't do any damage towards Viva, but no face coming in either. Blind spray from Alma will do a little bit of damage to Zhao meanwhile, but doesn't have any information to work with. Meanwhile, boost up from Savage. Run boost in towards the long position. Here come the flashbangs, and the AWP will peek in, but not see anything for the T side. Vici have vacated long as usual. They haven't really gone for any active long control thus far in this half. Usually back at the long entrance or on the A bomb site from APC, watching in. Ready for 5Power to make the execute and defending it from there. Perfectly viable for Vici. They have got a couple of rounds out for it, but maybe they might do well to challenge 5Power before they can get into the A site hit positions. As it stands, they have mid control, bathrooms control, connector control, not quite long control, but they can establish it very easily. As Jockey again plays passively out towards corner position. Smokes up, ready for Kaze. Checking out mid, checking out long. Gonna smoke down long as the flashbangs come in the Molotov into the AWP faces. Gets the first kill on the bomb planter. Back in for a bit more. Realizing that long will be contested. Jockey gets that kill. Kaze's traded, but Jockey's still alive and kicking alongside Ullman, who doubles up of his own right. And Vici get 5. Another confident defensive coming in for the CT side. Taking them a long time to find this line of form, to find a spring in their step almost. But finally, it has come to fruition for the Vici side. Opening frag trying to get looked for here by Savage. Orpin against Frankie. Will leg him down. Not quite take him out though. 5Power continue their pressure into the A or B side default. Orp in again from Savage. Again tag through the wall. Spray back from Orman. Lines it up perfectly though. The jump facing. Giving the CTs a slightest amount of information they can work with, and they are able to work with it pretty well. Burst in from the AK-47 of Viva meanwhile. The AUG of Ullman here to strike alongside his teammates. "60 seconds remain as the standard CT line otherwise holds itself well. Jockey with an AK, aggressive towards long this time. And the AWP of Kaze hit to defend the bomb site in general. Bomb will get picked up by Viva, rotating the long way back around towards the A setup. 2 players in mid, and StarLadder caught off guard towards long as the orb strikes away. Kaze spotting out 1 man. Rotations will be cool from the CT forces. The bomb still making its way up. Jockey falls back. Bottle checks around the corner, grabs that AK instead. 30 seconds left to move in against the Vici side. Flashbangs over. Kaze still watching long and mid and bathrooms. Teammate and Jockey got to be ready for this one as Bottle rounds the corner, ready for the angle. The AWP saves his teammate, turns on for his first kill. Back over the second frag, actually loses out this flick, but Ullman's there for the recovery. 3 kills to his name total. Doing such a good job of rotating up and holding down the back line here for 5Power. When Kaze and Jockey get overwhelmed, he's the man that gets the multi-frag rounds. 15 on his board thus far. One of the 3 big fraggers for Vici at this stage. It's 5Power down to the eco for the penultimate round of the half, looking for the buy-up in round 15. Quick plays out to the B bomb site, probably should get shut down. Frankie already here with the AUG. It's 5Power, do stop before the push comes in. Advent takes down the first, second, and third kills going the way of the CT forces. It's taps on taps and StarLadder. Deagle in his hand. What can he do from here? What can he get out against the CT forces? The answer to that is nothing. Frankie deals with him. Kaze with his kill on the AWP. On the mid face, 7-7. Vici have brought it back to evens against 5Power. Such a good T-side half as well for the 5Power squad, but it has sort of withered away. Orgs and Orcs versus AK-47s of 5Power. Flashes over Frankie. Control out towards Monster is standard. Smokes up for the CT forces, blocking off any T-side control and defaults to set up towards the B bomb site, at least through Monster for the moment. Advent back behind ramp, ready for the wraparound. 2 players in from short. Quick hit coming in from 5Power. 1-for-1 trade as Frankie does take out Beaver, and Advent's here for the double man spray now. Bottle will trade back on him, the 3 versus 3. And now the T's have bomb site control. Molotov's in as trying to force them back here at the graffiti area. And the plant goes down. Open for the metal wall. Nades in on towards default, comes back, responded to by 5Power, smokes in, and Ullman tapping on through, doing damage to his teammate more than anything else. Jockey will make his way in towards jungle. Two players in water, flashes over, Heaven player spotted. Savage turns on the first, not quite the second. Jokin trades back, Omen spots out Zhao, and it's all left the bottle. Last man left as he trades, and Omen knows exactly where he is. Bursts on through the wall, gets the spray down, diffuse kit in his hands. Will he have enough time for this one? I believe he will, just getting there in time. And Vici will claim the half at 8-7, just by the skin of their teeth though. 5Power had control for the majority of the half. Leading by at least a round for most of it. And 8-7 at the end of it, favour to the Vici side. Pistol up, double flash and HE in for Savage, interestingly enough. Double flash smoke for Advance, flash smoke and P250 here for Franke. As Vici play out towards underpass, play into the top mid position, the bomb being dropped out towards T-Con, and Advent will pick that up eventually. There's 5Power stacking over the B bomb site. One player playing contact in mid. Standard pistol setup for a lot of these rounds. .60 seconds remain here for the hit to come through. Vici flashing their way out to that B bomb site, at least that's what the idea that Advent's trying to sell is. And two smokes still at the ready for the Vici execute here towards A. Only one player to defend it. All up to Viva. As here comes the utility, smoke, flashbangs, down to Dumpster, covering off APC. Counter flashes back from Savage, might do some damage to the Vici side, but in the end they storm the bomb site. Smokes down immediately. Good setup to siphon off the CTs and the T-side forces. P2 up on the boost bot, gets down one as the shooter pie spots Viva as well, but can't take him down. And Kaze playing passive, waiting for the CTs to move in on the bomb site. No smokes for the Ninja, and the bomb. No defuse kit to counteract it here for 5Power players. It has been dropped somewhere else. Kaze spotted, and shooter pie deals with him. Looks back in for a little bit more, doing damage. The kills come in for the T-side. Meanwhile, Joking, Frankie get themselves three picks between them, and Bottle, last man standing, does get one headshot, looking in for the second, but can't quite land it on Ullman. And Ullman will end up with a frag to close out the round. Ninth on the board for Vici. Didn't hear that. That was definitely not my Discord. It's definitely yours right there. Well, Vici with a pistol takes control above 5Power. 2 rounds in the lead for the T side. Scouts out for Viva. SMG's in on 2 CZs on the full spy round. Almond with the UMP. Advent there with the secondary one. I mean, 3 SMGs total for Vici. Thumb up all the money they can against the CT forces. 3 players with head Kevlar. One without any Kevlar in Viva, but the scout there to try and take headshots galore. Zhao and Shooter Pie. Hold down B site, no presence shown by Vici. Again, their passive defaults give very little information away to the CT forces as Bottle and Savage take control. Smokes down towards the bathrooms, mid-control established. The bomb is pushed up towards bathrooms though, and Kaze may be in for a bit of trouble if they push him. Sprays in from the Galil, meanwhile back behind him at the T-side starts. Scout for Viva, good headshot landing. Bottle takes out one, another good headshot landed by Viva. Looks in for the quadra kill. He's going absolutely ham, up for the ace against Shocking. Glock rounds the corner, taps him, keeps him held back. He still lands the leg shot tag, but a bomb's not on his back. 1 versus 1, and StarLadder only has to hide. Shocking's lost a round, and a scout from Viva just destroys everybody on the Vici push. And he does go down after time. Shocking conceding everything to 5Power. What a return by the CT side. Viva, what a round. Vici, what a force back here. Quick rush to the B bomb, so they're going to try and overwhelm the CT force. They will get 1 pick, but 3 return back by the 5Power side. 2 come in for Ullman. And now Kaze, last man standing, drive by USP shot from Zhao. It's easy as that. The smokes are standard for the CT forces. Flashbangs, keep them at bay. Eco for Vici, and this is probably not going to go well for them. 5Power. Full dominance over authority by default, the fact that they have these rifles in against the Eco pistols. And 5Power might reclaim their lead above the Vici squad. Smokes in, nades up, Shocking. Naded down a low amounts of HP. As here we go, quick rush coming out, dismantled by the AUG. Simple spray there from Viva. Savage getting 2 more down of his own right. And that's how the round goes. That's how the cookie crumbles. That's how the T-side crumble as well. Again, not a lot that they could have done in that one. 10-9. 5Power take back the lead above Vici. Up against the rifles for this next one, though. It'll be a weakened rifle round with the Galil coming in for Advent. Has to get out a lot more utility than his teammates. Low fragging numbers for him, but high fragging numbers for everybody else on that T side. So Vici, again, losing control against 5Power, but can they regain the lead here and regain control of the back of the rifle round? Viva pushing up so close against Frankie, and Frankie has no idea. Flashbang, don't blend them off, but boosting from Ullman, the Molotov will force them back out of position. Will re-smoke down. But good utility usage from 5Power to read onto the fact that the T-sub are going in for that boost. And I at the position that it was set up. There was 60 seconds on the clock here. Vici have lost their first man. Aggression coming in from the 5Power side, and they continue to look down towards some of the aggressive angles of the T-side line, on towards Monster in particular for StarLadder. Bottle also will be here. Short control established in passive by 5Power. We've got 1 spray through the wall, 1 man watching out from short. I want to pick up that bomb and rotate it out towards the mid position where Vici looks to stack up their main T-side forces. Running out of time to go for this actual hit here. Of course, if they want to save their rifles, they can do that, but I wouldn't advise that at this stage, considering the economy state of Vici. Preferable to win a round at this stage. Get something built up here for the T-side economical line, and of course get around the board to go back to evens. 18 seconds for the hit. Krieg of Kaze moves in as the AUG of Aviva gets ready for the mid-phase. Flash out, also Zhao's here, blinded and flashbang as Kaze gets down 1 second kill for Zhao. And the bomb plant goes down to default. He's traded back by Omen. 3v2 situation. AUG picked back up for the T-side player. Galil in for Advent, very low on firepower for this man. Watching back over in the bank position, the AUG continues to watch on. Spot spray, take out the likes of Savage. Bottle trays back on his teammate, no knows where the last man is, and Alman's not got time to wrap around. Diffuse kit in play, and he's way out over towards the mid-phase. Got to get in right now, get the shot. He can't deny it. The tap misses the headshot, gets the second spray on the second man, get the quadra kill overall. Do damage to 5Power, but a hair too late on the rotation. And the defuse will be stuck by the 5Power squad. Nice out in the open. No smoke required. And heavy investment. And back through from Vici. The Krieg from Kaze begins things off for the T side. Comes that long control boost up from Kaze, looking for a secondary frag here. You can get down Zhao, they stand to gain a lot of dominance over the A bomb site. Ooh, spraying from Shocking on the boost spot, takes out Viva meanwhile. StarLadder will trade it right back though, they still got him and Zhao on bomb site, and StarLadder catches on the second. On for the third, spray doesn't win out against Advent, and Allman finally deals with the main man of the bomb site anchor. Savage, last man on the mid phase, flash in from Kaze, he spots him with the cross, sprays on through, takes him down, and gets 10 for Vici. Execute almost shut down by 5Power though. Great hold on the bomb site. Just overwhelmed by the T-side numbers eventually. And especially by Ullman, 24 kills thus far in this map. His entries have been amazing so far on T-side, and of course, add on to the defensive that he had on the CT side. Working as a really good player right now for Vici. One round between them and 5Power, looking like it will be back to evens. It's 4 players out towards the mid-phase, trying to do damage with their upgraded pistols, but it is an eco against Joking. Frankie coming up with 3 kills, 1 trade back by Savage, but Joking gets himself the triple. Easy as that. With 5Power getting a bit of a taste of their own medicine, Vici dishing out the damage and getting us to evens once again. The buy coming through as well for the CT side. Organ on 2 individuals. Or potential for Viva if he wanted to go for it, but it would be glass cannon. Nah. 3 scopes, 1 M4, 1 UMP. Molotov's in, T-side go down. Advent and Jockey straight up and out. Alman will spray through in the wallbang position, try and tag up someone towards the short area, but it won't happen as of right now. Oh, a blue spot coming through from Alman, sprays on through, doing damage to Zhao. Naded against him, doesn't quite land. But it will land onto Savage. No early kills as of right now. But certainly setting up a few for either side. Advent down low in the exchange for the Vici squad. So 2 of those big players for 5Power. Spraying from Jockey, eventually lands it onto Savage. Good read. Almost luck-based for that one. The nade won't do much damage back against the T-side player. And Vici have the opening kill with damage done to Zhao. He's such an exposed player. Viva boosted up though here towards the short position. It's a kill back in the bathrooms to 4-on-4. So just as quickly as Vici get the opening kill, 5Power able to equalize. Meanwhile, flashbangs coming in and the CTs are tempted to the rotation. Yes, one player will fall back. Jockey with the AK in his hands moves out towards that mid area. Ullman still bursting through, still making some noise over here. But 25 seconds of Vici. Smokes and flashbangs coming in. It's all left to Bottle, the only man here on the bomb site. Jockey makes his way up. Burst comes on through right here. And a headshot is spotted. Quick flick back from Jockey. 2 kills to his name and 5Power. Not even going to bother with this rotation. Not even going to bother with this retake. No defuse kit in play. One more top for utility. Low HP for Zhao. Grab the rifles instead. And save what you can for round 24. I can try and justify the force buy around these 2 players that lost their lives in the last round of 5Power. Savage and Bottle. They have to get dropped rifles here. They'll be dropped pistols and they'll buy Kevlar with it. So half buy by technicality. Still 3 rifles in for 5Power though. Start out for the T side that will not get any sort of tank damage done. They go towards mid on the main T side force, with one player holding back over on the B bomb site in the form of Ullman. 2 players lined up here against Savage. Opening frag for Vici. Counter smokes back as Kaze holds down the back line with a bomb on his back. Smoke in to keep them suppressed, and Vici boost up their way forward. Bottle, ooh, edge of the smoke. No idea that this man is in play. Meanwhile, Viva looks on. No vision count on the one player that's boosted up. Joaquin takes out Zhao. Meanwhile, spray back from Viva does get Joaquin in trade. But it's a 2-for-1 trade. Favor to the T side. 60 seconds left and B site is mostly uncontested. One man will try to get his way in towards water. Shooter Pie here with a face out towards the ramp position, and Kaze deals with him. Bomb plant should be secured. And 5Power, what do they want to do? Go for the retake, go for the save. They went for the save in the last one. Might be a good call. Yeah, they will go for that. 4 rounds lost bonus should see the investment coming back in, with rifles being dropped with the money that they currently have sitting around for the CT forces. But Vici now playing the catch-up game and now playing the lead game. 13-11. And they are a map up in this series. Let's remind you, a best of 3. They won 5Power's map pick of Mirage. The Vici to win this one will win the series, move into the finals to face off against the winner of the E-Home versus Tyloo match, which will be coming up after this series is over. There's orbs in M4s, 2 AUGs, plus the AKs coming through from the T side line. Vici out towards Underpass. Spray in, boost up from Ullman, catching off Shooter Pie, the T side. Well, the CT side, I should say, caught unaware. Kaze strikes out towards the mid position, dealing with bottle 5-on-3 situation. And nades back against the Vici line will not do much damage. Sad but true for the likes of Savage. Meanwhile, Viva strikes back on Franke, takes him down. 2-for-1 trade, but bomb picked up by Advent. The T's still hold their pretty decent line thus far. Advent looking to set up some smokes here towards the B-bomb site. The only man left here is Zhao on ramp. What can he do? AK in for Joking, ready for the face-up against him. CT's on the rotation, but Joking able to land his headshot. No trouble, no bother. AK with a one-shot spray in towards the likes of Savage as well. 3 points of health, and last man standing is Viva on rotate, out of position. The AWP to be saved, but Kaze has other things to say about that. 2 kills to his name, taking all 5 out for 5Power, 14-11. And Vici just close in, closer and closer and closer to the end. For the record, yes, 5Power did pick Mirage. I have it on authority of 2 sources. I don't know where this idea that 5Power picked Overpass came in, but definitely they picked Mirage. Scout in for Viva, second face, lands onto Kaze. The tag damage, can't quite get the kill finished off though, so they trade back. More HP on him and Savage. Here kind of T-side players out. Shocking with a spray back on StarLadder. 5 versus 4 situation. Vici with full control. Kaze with a secondary frag onto the likes of Savage. And Vici, again, 2-man advantage. Bomb plant down. 5-on-3 retake. 5Power. How do you get yourself back into this one? Molotovs to force some positions out from the T-side line, but they can't quite strike on Olman as he turns around, gets down Bottle. 2 players left standing for 5Power. There's nades in against them. And nothing found on the retreat, on for the save. 15-11, map and match point for Vici. Frankie spot sprays and takes out Viva. Headshot to the back of the head. And Zhao will get 1 quick trade. That's about as far as it will go. Advent, final one. Teammates for the T side. 5Power, what do you do from here? How do you get control? Of course, forced back to come through from the CT forces. Bottle will strike first, but trade back from Franke for V4 scenario. Vici 1 round away from winning the map and the series. Zhao lucky in towards connector though. Deals with 1 player, 2-for-1 trade. CT with the man advantage, but not for long. Olman strikes. Opens up Squeaky Door, looking on towards a short position, but can't quite see anyone. No one's going to peek in from 5Power. They fall back the UMP in the hands of Viva. Kaze. Hunt down one of these CT players here, the 1 man, of course, they can find. And 45 seconds remain. StarLadder here towards the truck corner. Will they check him? Spray in, 1 kill. Viva on the backstab, deals with the next man. Advent still the bomb on his back, and a 1 versus 2, 1 versus 1. Looks for the spray back on the last man left. UMP versus AK, and 1 headshot's all that needs to be landed for the lone T-side player. But HP advantage to Viva, and he suspects this will be a B-side rotation. Indeed, that is exactly what it is. Advent to plant the bomb, 15 seconds. It will be a closed bomb plant. Molotov in against him. Will he be able to get away alive? And look, it's been far enough around the corner. Oh no, he burns to it, and Viva will be able to hold on to 5Power. Defuse will come through. Best efforts put up towards the A site hold. Will just hold on to the B site retake. The 5Power stay alive here, but against a built economy like anything from Vici. 16 grand on 2 players pre-buy. Three players with 10 grand post-buy here, so Vici are set for the rest of the map. At least for the rest of regulation. Orps in, AK's out, it's Viva. The big green gun for the 5Power side is playing in towards Underpass initially. The CTs across the entire line try and find an advantage to work with, try and find some sort of way to hold off the Vici power. Zalman gets ready, first facing against the UMP, wins out that fight, and now the T side look to make the hit happen. Jockeying first man in and up, Shooter Pie is hit. M4 at the spray, he gets the first man down, looks on towards shore where Alman's still there to strike back, and he gets himself a 2k as they continue to push forward. Spray, Michelle gets down 1, not quite the second ball there with a trade of his own right, but he goes falling all the same. And Viva, last man remaining, 1 versus 2. Bomb plant, Kaze covered off by the smoke. And a retake for this last man here. He got it in the last round. But this is 2 players, low HP in the AWP. Really needs to swap out to an automatic weapon of some kind. Alman ready with the AK. Onto the cross, catching off. The AWP still gets the flick though. 1 versus 1. Kaze swings, and Kaze finishes off the job. 16-12. Vici will claim their map pick, will claim their series, and claim their spot in the upper bracket finals. The question now remains, who will face off against them, eHome or Tyloo? One of those 2 teams will be making their way forward to the upper bracket finals for one of the coveted spots for China in the Asia Minor. That match is set to start in about half an hour's time, so be sure to grab some popcorn and sit back and wait for a little bit of time for that match to begin. Vici will be waiting in the wings though, as 5Power fall down to the lower bracket. They will be taking on... Who are they going to be taking on? They'll be taking on the winner of the 8 Easy versus Nirvana or V1Z match in the lower bracket round 3 semi-finals. We won't be covering that here. We may be covering it a little bit later on, but for now, it's the second semi-final of eHome versus Tyloo. After this break, do not go anywhere because the StarLadder minor qualifiers will continue.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with solid bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.